happening right now?
This is, girl.
Dude, no, literally, welcome to our first podcast episode ever. What? Like, through all these trials and tribulations, it has literally... What?
Like and subscribe now.
Like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell. No, like literally, it has been such an effort to even get this started, this setup, because at first, remember, you and me thought, oh, it's just a little FaceTime, and we could just talk to each other. Nope, not at all. I guess because like with FaceTime, legally, you can't like record and like hear the sound.
Who knew?
Who knew? No, but I'm so excited. I can't believe this is happening. How are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous.
Dude, I'm about to shit myself. My stomach right now hurts. How did we get this idea again? Like, I think we just have like
every time we ever talk on the phone.
Yeah.
Which a lot of the stuff that we could talk about, we might have to censor or we'll be canceled real quick.
Oh, we do want to add, do not take anything we say too seriously. We have really dark humor and we say fucked up things sometimes.
Very sarcastic, but basically when we were talking, we both kind of were like, imagine if people heard our conversations. Just like, what? And then we're like, should we do a podcast? I mean, who knows where this will go, but it's mostly just to kind of have fun and just see like who wants to engage with what we're talking about or just ideas, stuff like that.
With our 5 viewers.
Yeah, like just our agent's been blowing us up how we can engage with people.
Yeah, no, literally, sorry for taking so long. Our agent has been putting this on the back burner.
He's been in Cali, LA, like he's a busy bee. He doesn't actually exist, but that just sounds super cool when we put it that way. But actually, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing, so that's why it's delayed.
No, but I think this is great because, oh my God, I can literally cry right now. Me and this girl right here. This is my older sister. Well, my eyes watering a little bit, but this is my older sister. We've been through like all of life together, basically 25 years, and then hers like 30 years, right?
31
years. So I'm her little sister. And I used to be her little brother, but for people...
Basically my shadow my entire life.
For those who don't know, I am trans. And Alyssa's also trans as well.
No, but like deep down, Dakota's always been way more feminine than me, actually. So we always joke about my mom, how like I should have been born a boy and Dakota female, just because I'm always way more manly and Dakota's definitely way more feminine than me, so it's kind of crazy.
I mean, I definitely do like have like a tomboyish side. Like I love to be bummy, comfy. Like you see my sweater.
That's just laziness, girl. You are not tomboyish.
No, lazy is in our blood. Like you lazy, we rock the messy buns all the time. Our sweaters, like you'll wear the same sweater for weeks straight. I'll do this. Actually,
yeah. Speaking of which, my daughter's first week of kindergarten was this year, and I'm pretty sure I wore the same outfit like to 3 of the drop-offs. So I don't know if that's like people are noticing, but like also I don't give a shit.
Oh,
you tried to get a 5 and 2-year-old out the door by 7:30. Thank you.
No, I'm putting a gun to my head. Putting a gun to my head immediately. No, but those who also don't know my sister, she is a single mother of 2.
It's my greatest blessing. What am I talking about?
Oh my God, she's the greatest mom of all time. She is literally... No, you've always been such a woman who like you... I feel like you've always wanted like kids in a way, right? Am I right?
I guess.
I feel like you've always been like that motherly figure. Like growing up, you always were playing with the kids and stuff. Like you always like were taking care of people. I feel like you were made to have children.
I feel like it's probably the one thing in my life that actually makes me feel like I have a purpose, which it's like, I don't know if that's good or bad, because it's like, that's the only thing I feel like I have a purpose with. So it's like, girl, you lost or what? Because I need more than just that. But Anyway.
No, I think that's beautiful. Like, honestly, we all have our purpose. We all have that thing that like motivates us and makes us strive to be better, and that's yours.
People are
Mine
like, what
is
do you like
coffee on a Starbucks.
Yeah, people are like, what do you love most in life? It's like my kids, going to sleep, and beer. That's my top 3 things. I mean, and food. Definitely can't turn down food.
No, but I do want to let you know I'm so proud of you and how far you've come. I love you so much. And
even the days that I want to, you call me and like I can't even get a freaking word in. But
oh my God, FaceTiming this girl is like, our FaceTimes will last probably like 3 minutes because she has one child crawling on her head. One is like drawing on the wall with crayons. Like, they're just crazy and it's so loud. And I mean, I've always been bad with kids, so it's hard for me because I get so anxious and full of anxiety. But like, once I feel like growing older, like I understand them more and I'm trying to be better, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, I know I'm probably the worst aunt ever. Like,
she just remembered like a week ago that I have another child. She's like, what's his name again? I'm like, well, her name is Cora. So we'll work on that. But both of my kids love Dakota. They always bring up Dakota, which is weird because they've seen her like once. But
no, and it makes it so hard because I live in Florida. I live in South Florida, and you live all the way in Wisconsin. So it's like we see each other once a year. That's like during Christmas or something. Once, what did you say?
But that didn't stop her from flying. This bitch literally flew from Florida to watch the Halloween movie with me in theaters. I mean, talk about the support for me. Like, remember when you flew here to see the new Halloween with me?
I do remember that. We've seen Halloween Kills, right? Or the first one?
No,
we've seen the first one and the second one together.
I don't know. Either way, she hopped on a plane to come watch fucking Halloween with me.
I did, because me and my sister, as you can see, our sweaters show the peeps, show them spooky vibes on Nightmare on Elm Street.
This makes me look like I am like a 4XL, by the way.
Shut up. No, we both like are in love with scary movies. Whenever we'd grow up together and just like hang out, we'd always be like, scary movie, Ghostface.
Except there were points in our life where Dakota like actually tried to become a killer. Used to throw knives at me, fucking beat me with a backdoor stick. This bitch threw a fucking rock off my head, watched the blood come down, and laughed.
Okay, so. First of all, I was so young, and I thought it would be like a fun little game. I did not.
Threw
I was
a fucking knife at me, like this size.
Oh, I was a chaotic child. Okay, that's probably why we're so fucked up in the head to this day. We need lots of therapy.
I do feel like if people say a lot of things to me that most people would probably be concerned about, I'm just like, really? Like, that's all? Like, I mean, it's not that serious.
No, but one thing that I've really loved about you and us and our relationship is like, no matter what, we've always been super close. Like, I feel like through our whole life, we've only had like probably like one huge fight or something. Like, if you think about it, we haven't really been in anything like too crazy.
No, I mean, I can remember one time, but I don't want to bring that up. But that was based off of the person I was with. That was based off of a person I was with, not so much me. So I was very much in the middle.
No, yeah, that's a hard situation even to probably even like speak about. It's just like at the end of the
about that, but that was probably the only time where shit was kind of weird.
Yeah, but that wasn't like mainly you. I was more like unhappy and upset. It was something we've never been through before. Okay, because just like a summary, she had an ex way back when who really didn't accept me. Well, he did accept me, but when it came down to like the nitty gritty, he said some like really fucked up shit to me.
Which, like, real quick, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but kind of karma, because this girl that he hooked up with is now trans, so.
What?
So, yeah,
Wait, you're lying.
But let's move on from that because we're not here to drag anybody.
I'm shook. What the
Girl, I was in tears when I found this shit out.
Like laughing or like...
I found out this past year, and this obviously happened like so long ago.
Oh my, you never told me that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it was along the lines of me being trans and stuff, said some fucked up shit, and then it kind of got in the middle of me and my sister, because it's like, yeah, my sister is dating this guy, but then I'm also her sister, and now looking back, I can see it like from both sides. Like that's like a really
my
hard
other half.
Yeah, like it's a hard situation to be in. Here's the guy you love so much and you're spending a life with, and then here's
my starter.
No, and then here's your sister who you're also really close with and have a really close bond. So it makes it really hard when you're in that situation like that. That brings me to my next question. How's your dating life?
Am I what?
Okay, so as you can see, she's now in a different location. We're still working with this. This is our first time ever doing anything like this. So just to bear with us, okay?
We're not professionals yet. Well, this is as far as it goes.
Yeah, tell me about your dating life.
Last night, I was serving this table. He was like a one top, and he was probably like 65, and we were like talking, like just normal stuff. And then he's like, "My name's Paul, by the way." Okay, like cut me off to tell me his name. I don't give a shit. Give me your fucking inheritance, bitch. That's what I care about. While I'm talking, he just is like, "I want your number. Like, I want to take you out. Have you ever been to Ishnala?" And just like all this stuff. Meanwhile, there's like a shit ton of hot golfers behind me. And it's just like, why? Why me do I got to deal with a limp dick old guy instead of like these hotties behind me? Like, I'm just like, is this my life? So that sums up my dating life.
Wait, so did he give you his number?
Yeah, I'm not going to text him.
But some old guys are super hot.
Actually, there was a really hot old guy last night. I'm like, why couldn't it have been him, if anything? This guy was not attractive, which is so rude, but like, just it's facts.
I love older men.
Unless
I don't know.
you're trying to Venmo me fucking bank, I'm good.
You said you need to Venmo me actually $100 before we communicate anymore.
Like, especially he was there for work. Okay, so you have money.
I don't know. Like, I go through weird, like, phases where, oh, wait, this was at your job?
Bitch, I saw when I was serving him, yeah.
At least you have a job.
What do you mean?
It's been a rough couple of weeks. I got fired from my job.
And you're just now telling me this.
I don't think anyone understands. I don't know, like, once you've had a job for a long time, you put so much of yourself, like, into this job, and you think that you're irreplaceable. We both work in restaurants.
I see these people more than I see my own kids, It's like, no.
Literally. So if you got fired from your job, I feel like you would be in shambles. I mean, I've been in the industry for, like, 7 years. My sister's been in it, like, a little longer than that. And it's
15.
Just like... So... 15 years?
Yeah.
What the hell? I did not know it was that long.
I try to, like, block it out.
Trauma. So that's been really rough to deal with. It was, like, 2 Mondays ago, I'm pretty sure. And, yeah, it just came out of nowhere. I've been at this place since they opened, which would have been, like, almost 3 years ago. Like, doors open, I was there. First day, I was there. And so, like, I'm kind of an OG. Like, you would think that...
You're the reason that place has business. So the motherfucking audacity.
It's just, like...
What the fuck happened?
I put so much of myself into this job. It became my soul, became my spirit. Like, all the friends...
Your career.
My career, everything. Helped me pay my bills. I mean, obviously, there's been tons of ups and downs. I obviously have not always been an angel, but, like, you would think, like, you're in
Oh,
a place,
that's right. No,
if you're in
no,
a
no.
place for 3 years, you're bound to like have some ups and downs, you know, like let's be real. And I know I've always been a work in progress. Yeah, it was like last Monday or so, and I worked my morning shift, and I was the only server on. I thought it went well, like it was just me and the manager, really. I thought I did well. And then after my shift, he was like, "Hey, Dakota, can you come in the office? I got to talk for a sec." And you already know.
Yeah, what's up?
No,
Are
literally,
you
you know,
talking
like
about
what?
my promotion? You saw how good I was doing. What do you need? You need me to work tonight? Yeah, I got
No,
you.
literally.
He said, pack your shit. You're done.
I didn't even think about it. Like, I was about to roll my silverware. Like, I was about to leave for the day. And it's actually crazy because I actually picked up that morning shift for someone else. So it's just like, it's crazy how it all happened. And so I got called in the office, and he was basically like, it was him and another manager. Because I guess, like, legally, you can't just have one manager in there. So he goes, "It's even hard for us to have this conversation right now. We don't even want to be having this." And like instantly my heart dropped. And he was like,
"You're like me, Ashton.
No.
Where are you, bitch? You gotta be." No.
It was, I'm telling you, like everything froze up. I mean, I've been fired from a couple jobs before, and I've just like not cared. But like when he said the words, "We're gonna have to terminate you," like everything like froze up. I like was silent. I didn't say anything. Like I didn't even have words to, I didn't know what to say. Like I started bawling my eyes out. And
this economy too, like you're about to leave a bitch homeless in 2023.
No, literally, and really didn't give me like much of an explanation. He was just like,
"What? You don't even know why?"
I mean, he brought up like a couple little things, but I'm like, but to get fired over the things you pointed out is kind of like outrageous. But he was just like, "We've been looking at you the past week, and we just think like it's better off. Like there's just some things that we've seen that's not okay, and yeah, you're terminated." And I was like, "Okay, okay."
You're like, "First of all, it's not me, boo boo. It's you. You need help."
And you know me, like I defend myself. I speak up. I use my voice, but I could not say anything to this man who I like looked at as a father figure, honestly. And I mean, that's crazy to say, but like I literally looked at him as like a dad or something. This is the same guy who hired me too. And then after he said that, he like just got up and left the office.
What?
Literally just got up and left the office. I was like, wow, so you can terminate me, but you can't even sit in here and like feel the energy? Like, are you kidding? And so the other manager that was in there was super comforting. She came up and like hugged me. She was like, "I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't even want to be a part of this conversation." And she was just like, "Do you understand though?" And I was like, I don't understand what's going on here, but I guess I gotta go. And so they like got my money for me and stuff, and then she walked me outside, and like that was it. And then I tried reaching out to him who fired me, and I was just like, "Hey, I didn't have much to say. Like, I want to have a meeting with you. I want to know what I did. I want to know this. I want to know that." And he was like, "Yes, like, thanks for reaching out. We'll have a meeting." So then I ended up having a meeting, which took like forever to even happen, like a week afterwards. I just sat down and I got myself together. I didn't even prepare anything. Like, I didn't write anything down. I just went in there because I was like, this place has been my soul, my spirit. Like, you guys are a family to me. I just didn't think it was fair to have me under a microscope for a whole week and little things. And like, you didn't even talk to me and discuss that beforehand. You know what I mean?
No, that's so sketch.
No, but then he brought up one situation that happened on a Sunday night. I had this table, and I remember it was like an 8-top or something. And super cool, like cool vibes and everything. And so their food was taking like 35, 40 minutes. And so she came in like all confrontationally. She was like, "Do you know where our food is?" I was like, "It should be coming out any minute. Like, it's just waiting on one more entree. Do you want me to take the rest out while you guys wait? And she goes, yeah, because we're not feeling the greatest out here. I was like, okay, like, no problem. So me and my manager, we ran the food to the table. She snatches her meal, like, out of my hands. And I was like, okay. And then I went back inside, and my manager was like, go check back on them in a couple minutes. And I was like, okay. So then I'm about to go out there to check on them. And he comes up to me. He goes, Dakota, do not go up to that table. Don't look in their direction. Don't even, like, acknowledge them. And I'm like, what? I was, like, so shocked. I was like, what's going on? And so he goes, just don't do it. And so then later he told me that lady basically was going to, like, beat my ass or something. He goes, she said, if I see that person one more time, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, basically, like, threatening me. And keyword, she said, that person.
Red flag.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to look too deep into it, but I'm like, that's kind of weird.
That's when you say, okay, peasant.
So that's what, like, sparked from that week, like, because they were going to fire me after that, I guess.
What?
Yeah, they were going to fire me after that because of that table's complaint, which literally threw me over the edge, because I was like, you can literally Google my name, and I have so many good reviews. All my customers love me, but over what this table is saying, because I guess they had a list of things negative to say about me, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of not unfair.
Okay, well, can I get a paper to fill out negative things about them? Because I'm sure there's a list.
No, literally. And so, like, for them to take their side like that, it was kind of like, you should be, like, on my side. I've been here since day one. You guys know me inside and out. Like, what is going on here? So then after that situation, I guess that's the week that they looked at me under a microscope and was like, yeah. And then I guess I did something or rubbed them the wrong way, and they just fired me. But it's just, like, super crazy. This past 2 weeks, like, I've been trying to find a job, but this is the most shittiest time because it's slow. So, like, businesses, restaurants aren't that busy. But then it's also doesn't make sense because a lot of restaurants are still busy. Like, it's not completely dead. So people aren't hiring right now. People are letting people go for, like, no reason, and it sucks. So I've been just, like, trying not to be homeless right now.
Boost up that OnlyFans content.
This is the last time you're ever gonna, like, see me flat chested.
Oh my god!
I'm getting my boobs done. I'm getting my boobs done Tuesday. That's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. In 4 days from now.
Are you scared?
I mean, I haven't even been thinking about it because I've just been going through trauma the past couple weeks, so it's been hard to, like, think about it. But, like, the other night, I was about to go to bed, and I was thinking about it, and I actually started to have, like, panic attacks, because I was like, I'm literally about to get cut open. They're going to put, like, an implant in me. Like, I've never been cut open before like that. Like, I'm so scared. I've never been put under. Like, I've never been through, like, a surgery like that. Like, I'm so scared. Like, what if I get an infection? What if the implant, like, doesn't work out well? What if it looks like shit? What if one tit's over here and then another's over here? Like,
what if you just don't even wake up? I'm kidding.
I mean, and that's the thing. Is that kind of weird to be like, I wouldn't care. Like, if it happens, it happens.
Bitch, but shut up.
That's my attitude.
Take me now. I'm jobless.
No, homeless. Literally, sometimes I'm like, if I got hit by a car right now.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so that's been my life the past couple.
No, that would really bother me.
Yeah, it was definitely really hard. And then I actually did get one interview. I went, because I've been applying to places. I've literally applied to, like, 14 places, and this is just, like, me physically going to these places, like, getting in my car and driving to them, which is so exhausting. I don't think people know how exhausting that is. And I got an interview at one place, and it did not go well whatsoever.
What place? Hobby Lobby?
Hobby Lobby. I don't even think there is. There's this, it was a breakfast place, and I swore to myself, I was like, I'll never work in another fucking breakfast place again. I hate it. Your eggs aren't scrambled hard. I'm so sorry. Oh, bacon, extra
you take
soft.
an egg and you crack it on the table.
Have you seen the TikTok where they like crack the egg on their head?
No. Oh, I think so.
Yeah, it's like their boyfriend, and then they like crack the egg.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it's so funny. But yeah, but I got an interview at this breakfast place, and I went in there, and I actually had an interview for the one day, but I ended up going to the wrong location. I didn't know there was like a different location.
Oh my god.
So then the employee like called the manager and was like, yeah, your interview like went to the wrong location. And he was like put her on the phone or something. And so I got on the phone with him, and he goes, did you see the address on the email? I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't get an email, I got a text. And he's like, well, you're gonna have to reschedule. I was like, okay, and then like hung up the phone on me. So right off the bat, I was like, bad vibes, I hate it already. So then the next day, I go for the interview, because I rescheduled it for like the next day. I walk in, and one of the employees was like, oh, this is Dakota, like this is your interview. He straight up looks me up and down, turns the other way, keeps walking. He goes, pick a seat. I was literally about to be like I'm done. Goodbye.
Who the fuck do these people think they are?
And so I sit down, and
you
he makes me wait.
You want reliable workers? You haven't even got the job, and you're already being like disrespectful. Like, no.
No, literally. So then he's like, pick a seat, and so I pick a seat.
Can I sit on your face, sir? Will that turn your attitude around?
I sit down, and he makes me wait like 10 minutes. I'm like, that. And he goes, so tell me about yourself. Just like so emotionless. And I was like, mind you, I haven't been in an interview in like years. Because usually when I've been hired to jobs, it's just like, when can you start? Like, they don't get in the nitty gritty. They just like, they want to see your performance. They don't really interview you. They're like, you got the job. He's like, tell me about yourself. And I was like, okay. I just give him like the basic answer. And then he asked me another question. I can't remember what it was. But then his last question he asked me, he was like, tell me a funny story about yourself. I was like, a funny story? And like, you already know, my life is already a joke. So like, I have plenty of funny stories.
Where do I begin?
Where do we start? But in that moment, I could not think of a single funny story that has ever happened in my life.
No.
I couldn't even pick one. I go, do you mean like personal or like work related? He goes, doesn't matter. And I was like, literally for the next 3 minutes, I was like,
why does that even fucking matter? I'm serving eggs and bacon.
No, so then he explains to me why it doesn't matter. He's like looking at his watch, like, you know, like I'm taking forever. And so I was like, I honestly don't have an answer for you. I can't think of anything. He goes,
I would have been like, what's funny is the fact you think I want to work at this fucking place.
No, I would have been like, you want to hear a funny story? Okay, I'm going to tell you a funny story. So actually, I was working at this job for 3 years since the opening. And then one day, they just decided to randomly terminate me. And I'm over here interviewing with your dumbass. And do I want to be here? No, I don't. But
that's funny. Joke's on me.
So then he's like, the reason why we asked that is just to see how fast you can bounce back with like talking to a customer. I'm like,
so you're already fucking playing games with me. Have you looked at my life the last decade? I'm done with the games, bitch. I'm trying to make money.
Literally, I'm like, customers aren't asking questions like that. What's the funniest thing that ever happened? I know how to have a conversation with a customer.
Yeah. Like, what?
So then he goes, as of right now, this is our situation. We're already training one person, and then we're going to train someone next week. So we don't really have anything open unless you want to be like a host. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I literally said that. I was like, I'm good. Just gave him a handshake and then.
And you don't have any space, but you accepted me for an interview? I don't understand.
Yeah, like I know the games and everything, but it's like, ugh. Like, can you remember? I mean, I feel like you're really good, though. I feel like you don't really have any, like, bad interviews or anything.
Well, that's because I just settle for the same job forever. Why need a fucking interview when I'm going to be at my job till I'm 90?
No, literally though. Like, shoot, times are tough.
What is your passion? What do you want to do with your life? I want money and I don't want to have to work. Can we like normalize the fact that like, no, I'm not trying to like suck people off for money. Like, you know.
I've thought about it.
I've been there, done that.
I'm like,
a whole different story.
People are out here having sex for free. Why not just add a little dollar sign to it? But then like I don't think I could ever get to that. Like, how do you feel about sex working and like
I actually don't even judge those types of people. I just could never feel like confident enough to do that. And like also I don't want people to know. Like if I could do things like that anonymously, maybe. I mean, I'm not shaming anyone that does. Like, good for you. Like, I wish I didn't care about things, though.
Have you ever been in a situation like that with a guy's like, hey, you want to have sex for money?
Absolutely not. Just those, like, hidden requests on Instagram. Like, I can be your sugar daddy. Okay, well, then let's just cut the bullshit. I'll give you my Venmo. Like, we don't need to, like, be talking.
Oh my God, those bots are so creepy. I always get the creepiest messages. And like, I'll honestly go through them. And if any of them are funny, I'll like respond. But then most of the time it's like a scam.
Should we tell them what our like little STD hour thing that we want to start doing?
Oh, yes. Do you want to explain this? Take this one.
So like every week or whatever, I will probably like put it on our Instagram, but it's gonna be like STD hour, but really it's like whatever, you just chime in. So it's it could be a social, sexual, or secretive topic of discussion, and we can kind of just, if you guys put answers in, like we can talk about it. Obviously it could be anonymous, but I feel like that could be kind of fun, like whatever the hell you guys want to say.
No, I think it's such a brilliant idea.
Like, I want people to say stuff. Like, I want to be entertained.
Yeah, like, I want people to ask us questions.
And then we'll just, like, talk about how we feel about it. But, like, again, you don't have to, like, say any names.
Wait, I just seen, like, a really cute guy outside my window. There's a lot of hotties in this compound. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted, but yeah.
Yeah, I like get distracted by our black squirrels in my yard. No.
Yeah, you were talking to me about that thing. Like, I've never heard of black squirrels.
All of my neighbors are like 80 years old, so.
What?
All of my neighbors are like 80.
I literally do not talk to any of my neighbors. Oh my God, we've really been on here for like almost an hour now. Our goal is to have like 30 minutes just to give like a little taste. But damn. I feel like I was talking a lot though. Oh my God, this is a word.
Yeah, the bitch stole the show.
Shut up. I think this is a good time to cut it off.
I mean, there's just like so many things that we actually can talk about.
Oh my God, there's so many
things. But this is just like the first one.
I think we did great. All out there. This busy woman over here, she needs to get ready for her job.
My job, yeah.
I hope you make so much money tonight, though.
I need to make like $5,000.
You can like sell me half of that.
No.
A bitch is in a stroke. I
was a single mama too. So I'm the broke bitch.
I feel like such a loser, though. I don't know. It sucks.
Fuck that. Well, I'll be dead one day anyway.
That's my thing. That's like, I think of you whenever I'm going through something.
Does it matter when you're fucking bones and dust in the ground? No.
We're all going to be skeletons in the ground.
Spooky vibes.
Spooky wookie.
We're going to come back and haunt all these motherfuckers that fucked us over.
Do you see the skeleton in the back?
You want to talk about me in the weeds? You got to haunt his ass for sure.
Wait, haunt who?
Your manager when you die.
Oh.
I said when we die, we gotta come and haunt all the motherfuckers that screwed us over.
I'm kind of excited for that now.
I mean, if that really happens, because like I never died before, so I don't know.
Have you ever thought, like, is there an afterlife after we die?
Well, hopefully I come back as like a fucking Kardashian or something, so I don't have to be doing this dumb shit.
Wouldn't that be a dream?
Actually, I wish I could come back as like Channing Tatum.
So you can just fuck yourself all day because you're so fucking hot. I don't know. I just Instagram DM'd him the other day. He hasn't seen it though.
I have so many times because we have the same birthday, and he like never gets back to me. It's like
but so you guys do have the same birthday.
And he just like never gets back to me, and I just think it's kind of rude.
No, that's the like whenever I have I'll drink one twisted tea, and I'm like DMing Zac Efron, Channing Tatum. I love doing that, DMing celebrities, and hoping one day.
One time I went to see Dane Cook, and because I thought for some reason we were in the same room, maybe he would like, feel that I messaged him, and he's on stage, and I was like, I want to suck your balls, but he never got back to me either. I wanted to like bring it up during his show, but like he never saw it, and he still hasn't seen it. This was like 6 years ago.
Girl, we got nothing but time. He might one day. He might be scrolling through his requests and be like, "Oh, who's this cutie?"
Probably not. He's like engaged to like a woman half his age, so I think he's good.
What is up with that? All those male actors going for like people who are like 21.
Because like I'm right here. I am right here waiting.
You are the whole package. You're funny, you're hot. Like
I literally would even take Alec Baldwin, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even. But for real, my number one, and he's not that great, I'm just like obsessed with him, Vince Vaughn for sure. Like, marry me right now.
Who?
Vince Vaughn. I'm just like obsessed with him.
Yeah, I don't get that crave. I don't get it.
It's not the looks, it's just like everything else about them.
He talks like so slow and like,
don't fucking talk shit about my man.
He's just like, I don't know. It's just like very like annoying.
But like real quick though, Ryan Phillippe, he's still way up there.
Oh, I see. He is liking a lot of Instagram.
I know what you did last time.
No, I feel like you might have a chance. I heard that he like actually responds to like Instagram like influencers and girls and stuff. So if you
well, I'm not an influencer.
Yeah, no, but like I'm saying, like you should try reaching out to him and see where it goes.
Yeah, I'll probably go right down the drain. Like the drains where that gets clogged up by a ball of hair. Like that's where it's gonna go.
My drain in my shower is literally, you know how like the water starts rising up? That's never happened to me before. I'm losing so much hair, and I think it's because of stress. And
I know someone thought I had like a kitten, but it was just
like my drain is starting to get, but that's why I love living in an apartment, because you could just call someone and do it for you. Like
maintenance, I don't know what's going on, but it ain't me.
Oh my god, my maintenance people hate me. I've done it I literally called them because I was locked out of my house, and they just like come and unlock the door.
What a tough job.
I know, but dude, I miss you so much. You don't
even care about me.
Talking to you today has even like been such a mood lifter, and I feel so much better.
Dakota will call me like, I'm about to kill myself. Please just talk to me. And I'm like, girl, I feel that way all day.
Can we just talk? I have a Dunkin' in my hand and then a twisted tea in this one.
I just have coffee, but like, I would love to drink right now, but
You should do a drink before work today. Listen up.
And that will just make me so tired.
I've never been able to do that. I've never been able to go to work drunk. Like I could not operate.
No.
Except for when I was working at American Eagle, I was showing up drunk all the time. 2 hours late, remember? I'd be hiding in the clothes rack.
I was drunk one time when I went to work because like this person was supposed to pick up my shift, and I literally paid them like $100. And then they like backed out. So I thought like all day they were picking up my shift. So I was like, doing whatever, pool, just like laying drinks down my throat. And then I had to go to work, and I had to try to play it off like I was like sober. It was the worst part is when I came down from it. Woo! That was tough.
No, that's awful. I've only had it where I've been like hungover, and then like you're throwing up in the bathroom and having to go to your table.
Been there, done that for like a decade.
Awful. Awful. Well, I love you so much. I think we should get off because we can talk forever, and this has probably been over 3 hours already.
Let us know your feelings if you want us to just like never do this again.
I will literally delete our account right now. You'll never hear from us again.
Unfortunately,
Because at the end of the day, wait, at the end of the day,
okay.
You were thinking it.
But we said it. Now, Alyssa still has a job, so I gotta go.
I know. The next time we're on here, I'm probably going to be like in a box on the side of the road. So
there's some cars on the highway passing.
If you guys see me on the highway, just, throw me a 10 or something. Help a bitch out. But we love you so much.
All right.
All right.
Oh my God.
We gotta go. I love you so much. Okay. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.